7 hidden signs that reveal a woman wants to sleep with you. Dude, figuring out what women are trying to say with their looks and gestures can feel like cracking an alien code. But the truth? The answer is right in front of you. You just need to see it. Especially for guys aged 18 to 35 in the US, where the whole hookup scene is practically a national sport. Spotting these signs can be a game changer. How many times have you been at a bar or a party, racking your brain? Is she into me or just being polite? Well, let's settle that once and for all. Women aren't going to shout in your face, "Hey, I'm into you." Well, rarely. But that doesn't mean they're not giving the game away. It's like that friend who tries to warn you with just a look, only it's subtler and sexier. A smile, lingering eye contact, or even a change in her posture can say more than a neon billboard. The goal here isn't just to figure out if she's interested, but to build your confidence in reading the moment and acting at the right time. Now, imagine the difference it makes to know how to pick up on these signals. No more awkward moments where you're just standing there like a statue, unsure if it's your cue. Reading these signals is like unlocking a social superpower. You become the guy who knows what's going on, who moves smoothly, without seeming desperate or, worse, inappropriate. This knowledge is like an upgrade to your connection skills. And seriously, who wouldn't want that? Sign number 1. The look that says, "I'm into you." If the eyes are the window to the soul, intense eye contact is basically the doorbell ringing. When a woman's interested, she doesn't need to say it. Her gaze says it all. That steady look, maybe with a smile or a sparkle in her eyes, is like the "hey, stranger" of body language. And if she looks away only to glance back at you, bingo, that's her way of creating a subtle but loaded connection. It's like she's saying, "Hey, did you notice that I'm noticing you?" At parties, bars, or any social setting, her gaze is her number one strategy to get your attention. Sure, she might pretend to be distracted by her friends, but if her eyes keep finding you in the crowd, something's up. But here's the thing, spotting the signal is just half the battle. The key is responding without looking like a nervous teenager. Flash a confident smile, hold her gaze for a few seconds, and boom, you've scored. Another classic? The infamous up and down look. If she's giving you a subtle once-over, from your face to your shoes, you can bet it's a sign of interest. This usually happens during casual moments, like waiting in line or mid-conversation. The trick? Don't freak out. No need to act like it's the most significant thing that's ever happened to you. Stay chill, as if to say, "I know you're checking me out, and I'm cool with it." At the end of the day, eye contact is the oldest flirting tool in the book, but it's also one of the most understated. So, take it easy and watch for the details. And hey, this is just the beginning, because the gaze is only one piece of the puzzle. Sign number 2, the touch that speaks volumes. A touch. It's like a secret handshake women use to show they're interested, but on a physical level. If she finds a way to touch you, whether it's laughing at a joke, even if it's terrible, brushing her hand against yours while grabbing something, or holding a hug just a little longer than usual, you can be sure it's no accident. It's her way of saying, without words, "I'm into this. Are you?" But hold up, the devil's in the details. It's not just about the touch, but how it happens. Does she touch you and leave her hand there a second longer? Do her fingers accidentally graze yours like she doesn't even notice? That's basically the equivalent of a neon sign blinking interest in slow motion. These touches are all about building closeness and seeing how you'll react. It might seem innocent, but it's pure psychology, and it works. Now, in places like parties, dates, or anywhere people naturally get closer, pay attention. If she finds an excuse to adjust something on you or touches your arm while talking, it's no coincidence. Watch if it happens more than once or if the touches become bolder over time. It's like a thermometer for her interest. The more frequent or daring the touches, the higher the temperature. The key here is knowing how to respond without coming across like an overeager octopus. A light touch on her arm, or holding her hand a second longer, can show you're on the same page. But take it slow, buddy. No one likes a rush job in moments like this. Touches are like a bridge between you two. Recognize when she's building it and enjoy. Ready for more decoding? Let's move on to the next sign. Sign number 3. She's always nearby. Coincidence? Not a chance. When a woman's into you, she doesn't make it obvious, but you'll notice she's suddenly around. That empty seat across the table? She skips it and sits next to you. In conversation, she leans closer, even if the music isn't loud. Or in a crowded room, she somehow stays within arm's reach. It's her way of creating a VIP zone just for the two of you. These moves are so subtle you might think, "Am I imagining this?" You're not. If she's consistently closing the distance between you, it's a huge signal. Picture this. She pulls her chair closer, even though she didn't need to, or she's so focused on you it's like she doesn't even notice what's happening around her. The message is simple. I want to be near you. And here's the kicker. She doesn't leave easily. A woman who's interested won't make excuses to dash off. Instead, she'll find reasons to stick around. It could be extending the conversation, laughing at your jokes, even the bad ones, congrats, or making playful comments about how close you are. All of this says she likes the vibe and wants more. The secret to success? Appreciate the closeness without overstepping her boundaries. Show her you notice, but don't push too hard. A relaxed gesture or a casual comment about the situation is all you need to keep the mood light. Striking the balance between showing interest and respecting her space creates a dynamic that leaves her wanting more. Sign number 4. The innocent adjustments that aren't so innocent. Ever notice that when you walk in, she suddenly starts fixing her hair, adjusting her outfit, or glancing at her reflection on her phone? These little tweaks aren't just vanity. They're her subtle way of saying, I want you to see me at my best. These moves might seem casual, but deep down, they're meant to grab your attention. If she runs her fingers through her hair while talking, adjusts her top strap, or plays with her earrings like she's rearranging the universe, there's your signal. In a casual hangout or laid-back chat, these actions are like a low-key spotlight. It's almost as if she's asking herself, did he notice the effort? And honestly, you should. It's not just about fixing her look. She might also adjust her posture, crossing and uncrossing her legs, sitting up straighter, leaning slightly toward you. It's a combination of femininity and interest. These movements are like a visual performance, making it clear she wants to catch your eye. It's like she's putting the cherry on top and waiting for you to notice. The trick here is connecting the dots. Don't treat every hair flip like a love confession, but when these gestures come with other signs, like eye contact or staying close, you're on the right track. And when she lets her words do the talking, that's when things get even more fun. Sign number 5. The conversation with that playful tone. When a conversation starts heating up with teasing, suggestive comments, or even jokes with double meanings, congratulations, you're officially in the flirting zone. Women know how to use words like a chess game. And if she drops something like, I can't believe you're single, something's got to be off, or laughs harder than usual at your mediocre jokes, she's planting a seed to see where it goes. This playful tone is her way of testing the waters and seeing how you'll respond. Maybe she asks innocent questions, but with that subtext that screams, are you paying attention, or are you going to let this slip? It's the classic cat and mouse game, but with words. And if she starts playfully giving you nicknames or issuing lighthearted challenges, it's just another way to keep the interaction fun and intimate. The way she speaks also carries a lot of weight. If her voice gets softer, slower, or she lingers on certain words, that's pure charm at work. It's not just what she says, but how she says it. It's as if she's pulling you into her world, making the atmosphere more intense and captivating. Are you picking up on this? If not, it's time to start. Verbal teasing is like emotional bait. If you bite, she knows she's on the right track. And guess what? This signal rarely stands alone. Combined with eye contact, touches, or appearance adjustments, it creates the full attraction package. And body language? That's the next level of this game. Sign number 6. Her body says what her words don't. When a woman is into you, her body becomes a subtle but unmistakable billboard of intentions. If she leans toward you while talking or keeps her legs and shoulders pointed in your direction, congrats, you've got her undivided attention. These small gestures are her way of saying, you've got my focus, and I want you to notice. Now, pay attention to movements that highlight her femininity. Running her fingers through her hair, it's not because it's out of place. Slowly crossing her legs, strategic choreography. Even resting her chin in her hand while gazing at you is pure allure in action. These details are like a silent script of seduction, saying, notice how I'm right here, just for you. Another body language trick? Mirroring. If she starts copying your movements, leaning in when you do, picking up her drink when you grab yours, it's her subconscious saying, we're in sync. This natural synchronization isn't a coincidence. It's chemistry unfolding. And of course, there are the gestures that add a bit of delicious tension. Biting her lip, playing with nearby objects, or pausing dramatically mid-action. These create a silent sense of anticipation, almost like a so. What's next? And speaking of what's next, the following sign is the most obvious one of all, but first, a crucial message for you. Do you often find yourself watching other guys win over the women you're interested in? Kate Spring, a renowned expert in the psychology of attraction, has developed the obsession method to help men like you build unshakable confidence and attract any woman in a genuine and irresistible way. This proven method is grounded in advanced psychological studies, designed to put the keys to female desire in your hands. With the obsession method, you'll go far beyond generic dating advice. Kate guides you step by step, revealing powerful techniques to create instant and deep connections with any woman. This method will completely transform the way you relate to women, freeing you from insecurities and teaching you how to be a true master of attraction, in a way she'll love and respect. The choice is yours. If you want real change and a safe, proven path to winning the woman of your dreams, the obsession method is here to guide you. This is your chance to transform your love life and experience the true power of attraction. Don't wait. Click the link below in the comments and discover how Kate Spring can change your life with this revolutionary method. Sign number 7. When she doesn't want the date to end. If she's making excuses to stretch out your time together, it's because things are going well, really well. Out of nowhere, she might say, "I know a cool spot. Want to check it out? Or we could totally keep this going somewhere else." Make no mistake, this isn't just politeness. It's an invitation to take things further. These disguised invitations come in various forms. Maybe she casually suggests moving to a quieter bar, or even drops hints about ordering something to eat at home. These ideas are like the greenest green light you'll ever get. Now, the question is, will you pick up on it? One more thing to watch for. She'll do everything to keep the mood light and easygoing. She won't glance at her watch, ignore incoming messages, or even say she's not in a rush. All of this means she wants to keep the moment alive. If she's clearly in no hurry, it's because she wants you to match her vibe. This is your cue to step up with confidence, but also at her pace. Remember, she's not extending the date for nothing. She wants to see where this could lead. And now it's up to you to turn that connection into something more. Subscribe to the channel and check out the next video playing on your screen.